Thanks, David. I was reading the scripture recently in preparation for a sermon, and I came across a scripture I'd read again and again in the past. Love covers a multitude of sins. It really struck me because I was also thinking about this membership drive and these little segments I'm doing, these 10 days of the membership drive. And I thought, what a profound statement that is. Love covers a multitude of sins. We live in a world where it seems that dysfunction is the name of the game, whether it's in the home or in the community or even in the nation. Dysfunction upon dysfunction, failure upon failure. And so much of it relates to what the Bible calls sin, falling short of God's best. But I thought about this too. There are many of us in life situations, especially maybe parents with children, feeling that for one reason or another we've blown it. We somehow lost communication with our child, or maybe we're too hard on them, or maybe too neglectful of them, or too indifferent of them, or whatever the case may be. Now they're in their late teens, early 20s, and they may be in a very rebellious state, whatever, but they seem so disconnected from us. I'm thinking about single-parent moms who just wish that there was a father in their child's life, but he's not there. Feeling that they're really up against it in terms of their child's emotional needs because of the lack of a father. Friends, there's real comfort in the knowledge that love has a way of profoundly impacting dysfunction. In fact, I was watching a special recently. The scientists of the world are coming up with a whole new approach to the nurture and nature debate. You know, there was a time when we felt that nature was nature and nurture was nurture and never the twain shall meet. What they're discovering, even on the level of the DNA of our bodies, is that nurture, the impact of love, can literally influence some of the triggering mechanisms in our DNA that create certain diseases and disorders in our bodies. It sounds almost spooky, but this is coming from the scientific community. The fact is, friends, that nurture has a profound impact on everyone in this life. So for those of you who are a little discouraged right now, remember, love covers a multitude of dysfunctions. Love has a way of healing brokenness. Love has a way of absolutely revolutionizing a person's life over the long term if you just are loving. So remember that. It's not a warm, gushy thing. It's an everyday faithful thing. It's a decision-making thing, but it literally can change a life. We're going to go out now to David and Norma Jean.